Welcome to Marriage 101 with Nancy Nair. Today I'm reading a letter from a lady in Washington. She says, I'm 61 years old and there are so many broken homes and hearts because of men's selfishness. Most of the women I know were expecting their husbands to love them for life and were soundly disappointed upon their betrayal. Putting the pieces back together can seem more than an impossibility. Those of us who have husbands who don't love them but won't leave them, parentheses, coming up with reasons can be just as frustrating as living this horrible kind of existence I have discovered, end of parentheses, have proven to be a scenario worse than a divorce or even death. This seems to be never ending until physical death or the miracle deliverance long awaited. What help can you give us? I thank you for the kind reply. I guess my answer would be to that question, nobody, including the church, is warning women of the grief in marriages. Women don't even warn each other, which is sad to me because you'd think that women would be able to warn even an older woman. I know that when women are hurting, most people think it's their fault. So the warning that they give to another woman, they may say, well, I don't even think that's true. It won't happen to me, whatever. But at least it would be a warning and that it would be out there. I guess nobody's questioning why God has commanded men to love their wives as much as they love themselves. And that's Ephesians 5:28. And it seems to me that the church would be really on top of that. They would see the hurting marriages. They would see the things that are going on in families, the children that are hurting because husbands aren't loving their wives, which means they're not loving their children like they should. There's such chaos in the home because of that. It seems to me the church would be more involved in giving lessons on men how to love their wives like they love themselves. God wouldn't have put it in the Bible if it wouldn't have been something that's really, really important. And the same thing goes for the older women. They don't warn the younger wives what they're going to be facing. It's like, girls, there's some questions that you need to ask your future husbands, or you need to know the family of that man that you are very involved in. You need to know how he treats his mother, how he treats his father, how he treats his sisters. What does he get frustrated on? Does he like to enjoy life? Does he like to just sit and watch television? You need to know some of those things that causes this very problem of them not loving you because you are pushing them after they get home from work or whatever. You're bored, you want something to do, and they're tired, they want to sit down. But we don't find that kind of stuff out. We don't find out really what goes on in his mind, what goes on in his thinking about relaxation. Does he even enjoy being with the family? And before long, he's just kind of passive and is not enjoying the family, more enjoying just relaxation. The trouble is also is when you try to warn these younger girls about what to be cautious on, and it seems like they all say, well, it won't happen to me. The guy's treating me so nice. He loves me. We enjoy each other. We're having fun. And so they think that's going to go on in life. And a lot of times women at this point, too, will be very sexually involved with the guy. And so then, which is, I don't know why women do that, but I think it's because they feel like men don't even pay attention to them unless they are that involved with them. But after getting married, it seems like women get busy with cleaning houses, children. Sometimes they have to go to work. They they do all kinds of jobs, and they get home and they're tired, and they just really want to relax. And that very thing that they did when they were dating doesn't always happen when they're married because they're tired, they're worn out, children are crying, whatever. So a man gets lonely, gets bored, gets mad, gets whatever he might do, and he loses his love for her. And there's no one to help them to get through that in the church. It seems like it's always the wife's fault, and it's not like, why don't they teach the husband to pull up alongside of her and help her? take the children for the day. Maybe do some cleaning for her so she can relax and enjoy him. Date her. She might like to have a date sometime. There's just a lot of things that would boost that love back again. And I guess one thing that would be really neat would be if there would be 1,000 women who would read the book Discovering the Mind of Woman and rise up and say, we're not playing this game anymore. Everything is not fine in this home, and we're not going to play it. We're not going to protect them. We're going to be more outspoken. We're going to be loving, kind. We won't step over that line. We won't be mean, but we will tell the truth, and we will not play this game anymore. I thank you for listening to me. Call us. We'd love to talk with you more. This is just a little tidbit of what we could help you with, especially for women who are lonely and really needing help. Thank you.